What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, on my channel, I do videos on various crimes and various things that happen to people that are unjust because I want to see change. It's the main reason why I want to do this. I do these videos because I want to see things better than what they are right now. It seems like now we're in a day and age where people feel as though the law doesn't apply to them and they can do whatever they want. And this story right here is one such example of that. You see these women up here? These women are no longer with us. These two women whose names are their mother and daughter. The mother's name is Leticia Rosario. She's age 42. And her daughter is Alyssa Cordova, age 21. Ladies and gentlemen, these people went to a Drake concert. They're from Chicago, went to St. Louis, Missouri. Shout out St. Louis and Chicago. And went to a Drake concert, like I said. Exiting the Drake concert, they were hit and killed by a guy speeding downtown. This guy right here, 22-year-old Monte Henderson. Now, they're no longer with us. May they rest in peace. But the reason why I'm doing this story, guys, is because I want you guys to see how messed up the justice system is. And there's no way in hell that normal, law-abiding citizens should have to beg city officials that are in charge of putting people behind bars and bringing them to justice for them to do the right thing. Take a look at this video and we'll come back and talk about this.
Tonight in the Fox Files, the 22-year-old charged with running down and killing a Chicago mother and her daughter has been ordered to house arrest. It is a modification to Monte Henderson's original bond, which had no restrictions. Fox Files investigator Mitch McCoy staked out the courthouse today and questioned the suspect after the hearing.
Hi there, good to be with you. Moments after the judge ordered Monte Henderson to electronic monitoring and house arrest, he left the Carnahan courthouse to get that bracelet. That's when we started to ask questions.
Mr. Henderson, do you have any comment?
Monte Henderson crosses the street, likely to get his GPS ankle monitor installed after a St. Louis judge ordered him to house arrest and is forced to give up his driver's license.
Would you say anything to Leticia and Alyssa's family? Anything at all, sir?
The 22-year-old remains silent, but the families of 42-year-old Leticia Bracero and 21-year-old Alyssa Cordova in this photo on the family's GoFundMe are not, and asked the judge to deny bond, writing in the victim impact statement, quote, "We are pleading to the court that you consider the defendant's actions were not merely a lapse in judgment. They were a conscious choice to disregard the safety of others and the law. He ran a red light and was speeding, demonstrating a blatant disregard for the law and the well-being of others on the road. Such behavior cannot be tolerated, and it is imperative that the defendant is held accountable for his actions." Henderson is charged with 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter and armed criminal action. The circuit attorney, who requested the restrictions on his bond, says Henderson got multiple speeding tickets in the last 2 years. The Real-Time Crime Center captured Henderson blowing red lights and speeding around Compton before the horrific crash at Olive and 18th as the mother-daughter duo left the Drake concert.
For their lives to be taken away like that, it's just, I don't think that should have happened.
Angel Cruz is a family friend and went to concerts and music festivals with Leticia and Alyssa.
Letty was always really nice. She always treated me like one of her daughters. And Alyssa was an amazing friend. She had my back for anything.
Monte, don't you think you deserve it to say something to their family?
While Henderson stays silent, his attorney Scott Rosenblum speaks on his behalf.
As long as he's still out on bond, that's the most important thing.
Are you confident that your client is going to follow the rules of his GPS ankle monitor?
I have no doubt. Monty is a good young man, student, working, never been in trouble before.
The defense says Henderson has no criminal record, has never been in handcuffs before, and had been scheduled to start a new job the day after the crash. Video of that crash has been leaked online. It appears to have come from a St. Louis police real-time crime center camera. We have seen the video and decided not to air it because it's too graphic to show on TV. St. Louis police, they say that they've launched an internal investigation into the leak. For the Fox Files, I'm investigator Mitch McCoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, my first question in this whole thing is, how come that's not murder? Why is that not murder? Involuntary manslaughter. He didn't mean to kill him, but he meant to be an asshole when assholes hurt people a lot of times. This guy right here, man, is a mess. 22 years old. When I was 22 years old, I would have never thought of doing anything like that. I was conscious of who I was, where I was in life, and what direction I wanted to go in. It's not my fault or anybody out there else's fault that you can't get your shit together and control yourself. It's not. 42-year-old mother, gone. 21-year-old daughter, gone. A lot of people wondering why. Should not have to be begging these people that's in charge of handling stuff like this to handle it. Shouldn't. Did you hear what the family statement was? Some of the friends and family, he made a conscious choice. He did, to speed and take whatever comes with that. I'm going to tell you something. I think a lot of this type of behavior resonates down from the people that raised these folks. Did you see him when he walked out the place? Reporter was talking to him, get out my way. That's how you was thinking you was driving. Get out your way. Ladies and gentlemen, I seen the video of them getting hit. Now, news media is saying it's graphic. They didn't want to show it. Really, you don't see anything, and that's the part that's crazy. This guy was speeding so fast, even in regular time, from a video that's a stationary camera recording the area, he was a blur. He was a blur. How fast you think he was going? Said he was going in speeds up in excess of 70 miles an hour. That's highway speed on city streets where block by block you have stop signs. He ran the red lights and everything. You see that distance he went? Can't tell me. Lack of accountability. That's told at home. Show you another thing. Look at this when he came out. This is from another news outlet. Look at when he came out. Watch his mom. Coming out of the courtroom, right? Look at his mom. Look, all in the camera, trying to get in the way. Knock the camera down. Mama to the rescue. Look at him, getting in the car, riding up in the Cessna with his mama. As I know y'all probably like, Steve, you going hard on the mom. I'm not going hard on the mom. I'm going hard on the actions of the mom. It's no damn way. If I taught my kids the right thing to do at 22 years old, I mean, they're going to make mistakes. But that right there was pure willful error. He would have been coming out that courtroom himself. He'd have got his dumb ass down there to the courtroom himself. You ain't getting in my car. Reason why you're down here because you was in the car and didn't know what to do with it. Handle it. That's just me. I've raised my kids to be responsible, to be accountable for their actions. Or hell, I bust their ass when they was young if they wasn't, to put that in them. Laws are cruel, especially when it comes to men and making unadvised mistakes. The law can be brutal on men. And I know this. And I instill it in my children. Every action you got a reaction, whether you can control it or not. Man, I think a lot of parents out here want to be friends with their kids. Can't wait for their kids to grow up. You see it, all kind of stuff they being exposed to and what they letting them do that children shouldn't even know about or have a choice to whether they want to like it or not. We force a lot of stuff on our children and show a lot of stuff to our children that we don't even, we're not even acting like we conscious of their safety or anything. It can be detrimental to their upbringing. And we see it all day. This guy should not have been speeding up and down the street. They talking about the video is graphic. The video not graphic. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy was going so fast. When they said he was going 70 miles an hour, I couldn't believe it. I still don't believe it. He hit these people so hard, it looked like they disappeared. In fact, you know what? Look. You see that crap? That was a damn shame what happened to them people. Now, if you watch that video closely, because he was going so fast, the car was coming out because they had the right of way. He ran the red light it hit the back of the car and swung out and hit them and knocked them down the street where his car was still going after he got hit. It knocked the back of his car up and hit them. That force was incredible. And that's a damn shame that that happened to them folks where they was coming home from a concert, enjoying themselves. They'll never be able to tell their friends how it went. Never. People need to be more accountable. That's the reason why they didn't charge him with murder. Now that I'm just thinking about it, because the car hit him and made him go to him. He must have seen them people and then was trying to divert and go around them, go back in, but the car was already out and hit him. You speeding, everything is split-second decisions. The person driving is not looking for you because they got what? The green light. Because they know, hey, common sense says I can go because any conscious human being is going to stop at that light, which he didn't. So it's his fucking fault. His fault. This type of behavior should not be tolerated at all. 2 people gone after having a nice experience for something that they chose to go out and do that was safe and wasn't bothering nobody. All these stupid laws they got where it's all these different guidelines and stuff, it's loopholes around it with the ignorance of some people and what they do. And this is a perfect example. He come out the courtroom, mom right up in front. She trying to rush to get up there, get in front of her, get in front of him. We see this, people commit crimes and people always, he's a good kid. Well, tell them people that he just smashed all over the pavement. Nobody want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. This is wrong. And for him to sit up there and let his mom get in his way oh, shit. I'm done talking about this, man. May these people rest in peace, man. But I mean, that's a scenario none of us want to be in. You understand me? None of us want to be in that scenario where somebody we love is innocently lost because of the ignorance and carelessness of somebody else. And then those that are in charge to fix it won't. And they throw a bunch of guidelines where the law said, fuck the law. That's reality right there. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.